Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Please excuse me for I have my allergies kicking my tail today. Good morning. Greetings, beloved. My name is David McDonald. I am your host. Today we are at day 2 of 5 of How to Human with Carlos Whittaker. And this is just a gentle reminder that as we move through our day, as we move through our week, um, to today's theme, be compassionate for other people, and have love for your brothers and your sisters. So quickly, we're going to jump into this. Please send your greetings online. I'm very happy to have you all here. All right, so here's the devotional here. All right, so it says, be compassion. Compassion isn't supposed to be just about those people who stick to your belief systems. That's not how Jesus did compassion. When I think about compassion in Jesus, I think of his story about the lost sheep from Matthew 18. What do you think? If a man has 100 sheep and none of them goes astray, won't he leave the 99 on the hillside and search for the one, go and search for the stray? And if he finds it, I assure you, he rejoices over that sheep more than over the 99 that did not go astray. Matthew 18, verse 12 through 13. Now, let's think about these 99 sheep just for a second. They must have been like, hey, shepherd, why are you leaving us for that straggler? It's his own fault for getting lost. He had the chance to stick with us, but he decided to risk it. But the shepherd left the flock, so he left all 99 sheep there and went after, oh, excuse me, and went after one sheep. He went to find the one that probably didn't do things the way the rest of those that followed him did. He went after one. Now, so here's a good start to getting our compassion back. So as humans, Mr. Whitaker is encouraging us to get our compassion back. Go after the one. No, seriously. Go after the one that left and got lost. Who's left out? Who's forgotten? Go after them. And don't go after the one simply to bring them back to wherever you are. Maybe they left the group you led because they didn't want to hang out with all of the other sheep following you. Whatever their reasons, go after them. Go find them wherever they are and let them know that they are loved. Tell them that you'll love them if they decide to come back and hang with you, and that you'll love them just as much if they don't come back at all. Because the point of going after the one isn't to bring them back. The point of going after them is to show them true compassion. And the truth in that compassion comes from loving them whether they decide to come back or if they decide not to come back. That kind of compassion is what has been missing in our world in the recent years. If we want to get back to being human, we must recover our compassion. And then there's a series of questions that we'll go over at the end. So as we continue, so this is the word of God. What do you think? If a man owns 100 sheep and one of them wanders away, will he not leave the 99 on the hills and go look for the one that wandered off? And if he finds it, truly I tell you, he is happier about that one sheep than about the 99 that did not wander off. It's Matthew 18. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ forgave you. And then finally, 1 Peter 3. Finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. So a lot comes up for me here. The compassionate part of it, I'm a really big fan of this because growing up, um, it was usually those kids or usually those people that um, kind of were like written off, right? That made the best teammates to me, or made some of the best of friends. And I think the point here is that when we love our neighbors like we love ourselves, so we love our brothers and sisters like we love ourselves. And as much as we love ourselves, quite frankly, it's just a matter of even if it's just saying hello. So if there's somebody at your job, if there's somebody at the grocery store who looks, who maybe just looking at their phone, right? Or maybe nobody really talks to them because there's something about them that pushes people away. Whatever it may be, show some compassion today. I encourage everybody to do it. Just say hello. And for me, especially in like recent times, because subconsciously I think a lot of this stuff can get to us. Um, be intentional about walking around with a smile. Like, drop the cool pose. Let's be intentional about walking around with a smile. And I think that's a really big part of spreading good energy. And it's a really good introduction to pushing you to treating your brother and your sister like you would treat yourself. So with that, I'm going to close. Here's just a few questions that I would like to pose for you guys to think about. So, who comes to mind when you think of someone who is left out or overlooked? And then the second question is, what could you do to show that person compassion? And then the third is, what inner hurdles or prejudices might you need to overcome to look out for that person? And so I'll post all of these in the comments of each of our live streams. Please feel free to pray on these things, to meditate on them. Again, I'm your host, David McDonald, and I wish all of you a fantastic day. I will see you for day 3 tomorrow. And remember, love your neighbor like you would love yourself. Much love and blessings. Bye.